It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Gets past one man. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Saquon Barkley on the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups.
To a hit, and the ball is out. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Justin Rohrwasser for the
second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Flush to his right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll run with Barkley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger, there.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Oh, boy.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play. second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Barkley, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over first and 10.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Cowboys 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. On second down and 4. Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Prescott from the gun on third. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A first down carry by Elliott. Open space inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
On second down, it's Pollard. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Shy of the goal line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Now here's Pollard. And this time he is in. Tony Pollard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick,
and he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
On the run, it's Barkley. It's a room to maneuver. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes this Washington 21. Cowboys 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
From the 27, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Power running by Zeke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good. The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 17,
Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes this Washington 28, Cowboys 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Chase Young on the tackle. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this?
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Washington.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On 2nd down, Tua. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 17.
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
42 the mic, boys, 42. 42 the mic. Gun. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting in.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Washington first down.
Looking to pass. Tua. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 53 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go to Elliott again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. I'm coming after you.
Here's Prescott. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 48-yard line.
First down, Prescott. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 83 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Aldrich Rosas.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Cowboys will go. Prescott.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Samson Abuka. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Go.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
47. Mike 42, Mike 42. Watch the run. He's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
So Mike 42, Mike 42. Coming to you, coming to you.
On play action, Prescott.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Prescott to throw it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Mike's 4-2. Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, 46. Let's get off the field, D.
Prescott now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
On the carry.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A handoff to Barkley on the option, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Gain of a yard.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Draw play, Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's good.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
On the deep ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's finals, Washington.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.